Thank you once again for tuning in to KCTV English News. I'm Angel Kim. The visa waiver program in Jeju has been temporarily suspended starting Tuesday due to the spread of the coronavirus. Seoul has announced that the decision was made after discussions with the provincial government to prevent the virus from infiltrating the island. Non-Korean citizens who have recently been in Hubei, China, have been banned from entering Korea starting today. Meanwhile, Governor Won Hee-ryong has said that the decision to suspend the visa waiver program was made for the safety of island residents and reassured the public that the government will make every effort to minimize the negative effects on the local tourism industry. The facilities and destinations visited by a Chinese citizen who is confirmed with the coronavirus are temporarily being shut down. The provincial government released a statement that confirmed the temporary closure of a drugstore and hotel on Nuemaru Street, as well as the Silla and Lotte duty-free shops. Tourist attractions that were visited by the patient, including Ecoland Theme Park and Sangumburi, were closed on February 3rd for a single day while the facilities were being disinfected. Seongsan Ilchulbong Peak was closed on Monday as it is a normal closing day, and facilities have been quarantined, with normal operations starting again on Tuesday. As the outbreak of the novel coronavirus becomes increasingly dangerous, more thermal surveillance cameras have been installed at the airport and harbors. In order to proactively respond to the coronavirus crisis, the provincial government announced that 2 thermal surveillance cameras have been installed on Sunday at the domestic flight arrival hall of Jeju Airport, and more manpower has been supplied. The government has also installed cameras at the arrival halls of the Jeju Coast Passenger Terminal and the Cruise Terminal. The province plans to hire 2 to 3 inspectors per camera to interview every passenger with a body temperature of 37.5 degrees Celsius or higher. Song Jae-ho retired as chairman of the Presidential Committee on Balanced National Development on Monday and began preparations for the general elections. In a telephone interview with KCTV, Song said that he had stepped down as chairman on the 3rd and will hold a press conference at the National Assembly's main hall on the 5th as a part of the obligatory process of becoming a candidate for the Democratic Party. He added that he will hold another press conference on February 10th at the Jeju branch of the Democratic Party of Korea to officially announce his candidacy for the general elections after completing the preliminary candidate registration. With Song joining the general election race, it is expected to have a significant impact on the district of Jeju City. Events in Jeju Island have been canceled or delayed due to safety protocols inhibiting the spread of the coronavirus. The provincial government has reported that 9 cultural and sports events have been canceled, including the annual Tamnaguk Ipchungut Festival, which is a spring welcoming ritual of Tamna that was scheduled to be held last weekend. 17 events have been delayed, including the Jeju Peace Cup National Taekwondo Competition, and organizers of the Jeju Fire Festival, one of the most popular events on the island, are considering delaying this year's festival. The government is also asking municipal cities and districts to refrain from holding public events and to cancel gatherings if possible. The food and beverage company Orion has been in a feud with the province over the company's domestic sales of mineral water bottled in Jeju, but the province has reversed its decision to prohibit the company from selling domestically. Mike Balfour reports.
Orion, a food company, has been conditionally allowed to sell locally sourced bottled water on the domestic market. The province manages underground water as a public good and had only allowed public firms to develop water resources on the island. But the province has recently announced that it will allow Orion to sell bottled mineral water domestically. The province has set daily quotas for domestic sales at 300 tons. That's 12% of publicly owned JPDC Samdasu's production. The restriction is to prevent overheated competition between the 2 firms. The province has explained that both public and private benefits were considered. The amount of water allowed for export to China and Southeast Asia countries hasn't been determined yet. The daily water intake capacity is 11,000 tons at the seawater desalination plant. Within that limit, the province will allow the company to produce bottled water. Orion has issued a press release that articulates its marketing plans and promised to return to the island 20% of profits from the product. The province and the company will conclude a contract soon. Disputes between the two sides have been resolved. However, the provincial reversal on the principle of water as a public good has some raising their eyebrows. Mike Balfour, KCTV.
Come and enjoy a digital art exhibition of a fairy tale. Enjoy a unique and modern take on the works of Van Gogh at the Bunker de Lumière. The popular and comedic performance of the Jeju Nunta Company is staged daily at 5 p.m. at the Nunta Theater in Jeju City. Korean and international movies are being screened for free at 3 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday at the Jeju Movie Culture and Arts Center in Tapdong. Taking a look at our weather, cloudy skies with a chance of snow. For the details, here's your forecast. The morning low in Jeju City will be 3, and the afternoon high, 4 degrees. Down south in Seogwipo, temperatures will fall between 3 and 8. The low before lunch in Seongsan will be 2, and the high in the afternoon, 4 degrees. Across the island in Kosan, a low of 3 in the morning, warming up to a high of 4 degrees. Up on the mountain at Songpanak, the morning low is at -5 degrees, topping off at -2 degrees in the afternoon. Out on the water, winds will be out of the northwest and north at a speed of 9 to 13 meters per second and waves between 1.5 and 2.5 meters. And here's a look at the extended forecast. Thank you for joining us today at KCTV English News. You can follow us on YouTube at KCTV eNews Jeju and on KCTV's VOD service. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow.